Hello guys and welcome to Mark Shrimp Tanks. I just wanted to start off by saying a big thank you guys for the 12,000 subscribers. I can't believe I actually have 12,000 subscribers. It's been roughly a year since I started YouTube properly. I was hacked in the beginning of August 2016 and previously, before that, I didn't really do my YouTube channel very well. I couldn't do it because I couldn't get into my YouTube channel basically. So I just wanted to say thank you, a huge thumbs up from me for supporting me. What we're going to do next, guys, is I'm going to do the draw for the giveaway from last month, so you will see that now. So let's get on with this draw. I'm doing it old school here. I'm filming my actual screen, and up here you can see in the corner the name of the video. This is where all your guys' names are in the comments. So we're going to see who won the triple pack on the YouTube channel, okay? Good luck to all. Let's see, who is it? Who is it? Shell Sunderland, I know you very well, my friend. Congratulations. I will be sending you that triple pack very soon. And now we're going to go over to Facebook. And this is the Facebook edition of the same thing. You have 154 comments on here. Hello, Star Trek. 154 comments on here, so we're going to go over to random.org and we're going to pick a number between 1 and 54 and that will be the winner. So number 44 on this page is the winner. So we have to scroll down and see who it was. Who was it? Who was it? Who's it going to be? 44. Thomas Greeny. Congratulations, Thomas. Let's see. Let's leave Thomas a little reply. Congrats, you won. Okay. Let's put a little smiley on there for him as well. Oh, we high five, Thomas. You won. Okay, so that is the winners. I want to show you one more thing before we go. If my computer, is it just frozen? Is it kidding me when I'm recording? It's not, there you go, it's unfrozen. I don't know what it is that does that. I think it's a Facebook thing where it freezes, so congratulations, Thomas. One more thing before we go, guys, is on in the aquarium shrimp keeping group up here, if you scroll down to where it says files, you will always have a reminder of what the current giveaways are, okay? Running giveaways, I think Roger's doing his one next, but this is my one here. Current running giveaway, and it will have a link to the current running giveaway. Congratulations to the winners, and back to the other Mark. And what we're going to do now, guys, is I'm going to go over the big things I've done in my room, shrimp room, because this is going to be an update. I noticed maybe a few days early, but I'm going to do an update for September just now, just to kind of get it out of the way, because I have a lot of content coming up, and I need to produce better quality videos. I know this. Okay, so let's get right into this. I think we're going to start on this side. You can see a huge difference in here. No more moss wall. I still have the moss wall, but it's just not in this tank. And let's go into it and have a little look. I think specifically what is wrong with this tank, guys, is the baby shrimp were just not surviving. No matter what I did, the baby shrimp wouldn't survive. I've tried putting young shrimp in here as well, and they will not survive either, so that tells me there's something wrong, either with the substrate or something wrong with something in the substrate, as an example. I know for sure it wasn't the filtration, because this tank was over filtered. Now it is even more over filtered than it was before. We have a Pat Mini here with the mod that I've shown you in previous videos, with one sponge filter in the back corner over here, two here. You can see all the sponge filters I have now in here. I've done away with the pothos one because I wanted to check to see if the pothos was depleting the substrate basically. I have seen other videos on YouTube where people have said that it has killed their tanks by sucking out the nutrients, and I think there is a little bit of a nutrient deficiency in here, because I can see this type of string algae, which is normally an indicator. So what I've done in here, guys, is I've used Benibachi Fulvic grain. I put a few packets in here into the soil to give it more humic and full of content again. You can quite clearly see the difference. The shrimp themselves, I've had no deaths in here at all since the last time I spoke to you. And there's not really much more to say about this, but I can see a little bit of a difference in the biofilm build-up on the glass, so it could be that the pothos has been sucking too much out, if you get what I'm talking about. Okay, you want to go into the other tanks? Let's see. Oh, look at that one there. This is one of the blue bolts I got from Dennis Anderson. I think you guys saw this the last time. And I've got a few steels here as well. Absolutely beautiful little shrimp. This tank's doing good. It looks a little bit barer than it did the last time, especially with the wood, because what I'm doing, guys, is this. I'm trying to improve on the design of the tanks to the point where it is naturally filtered well. Okay, so at the back here we have the Pat Mini with the double filter. Every water change I will take one of these off, give it a little bit of a squeeze into the bucket and put it back, and that's all I will do to the filtration. The filtration here comes out here, an angle hits this wall here, and it goes in a circular motion. Okay, so I want this to be like kind of like a vortex, and I've done this specifically as well, guys, because I noticed when I was putting food in different places it wasn't being spread out properly. Doing it this way, most of the food should go in or around this bush here, the Sawasatang, right? So with the water flow it will go like this, round and around in a circle, and it will go in amongst this area here in front of the Sawasatang, because I've noticed baby shrimp love to hide in plants. You guys will all know that as well, right? So I will be putting the food I put in here directly to them. Okay, and it doesn't look that bad this new way as well. I've done it in this tank as well, and it actually helps to keep the tank a little bit cleaner, because a lot of the food will go and it'll sit in this area here. Sometimes it actually sits in the dish and I can siphon it out pretty easily. The orange eye blue tigers are doing really nicely in here. This one's mixed. I have tank tie up here that has special genes, special genetics I got from a friend. There's a pinto there, there's a tank tie there. I haven't lost any more shrimp in here either. It's a little bit hard to see them, there's some under here. The food up today, by the way, guys, is mineral sticks from Pure Nordic. I will show you that at the end though. Let's have a little look. Oh, we have another tank here I forgot to show you. Triups tank. You might have seen this by the time I've done this video. I think this one might be coming out just before the setup video for this. Just let me fix this thing. There you go. The little tank on the top has been, I would say, a flop. I am seeing things in there, but I don't think the Triups. I think at least one of them looked like a fairy shrimp, guys, and one was definitely a Daphnia. You can see a lot of algae and stuff building up here, so I think this one that we set up, the little hatchery tank, following their instructions. If I hold this here, you might just be able to see the Daphnia. It's like pulsating around. See it? And I can't actually see any Triups at all in here. By the time that you will have seen this video, I've actually done a setup video on this. I'm not going to go into much detail with this. This is a proper little tank I've set up for this. What's quite interesting with this, guys, as well is the food I put in here was Pure Nordic's Nutra Dust, and there's actually mycelium, which is a fruiting body of fungus growing on the top here. You see it just in that little spot there? This is an absolutely awesome food for shrimp. See a little bit over here as well, so it just goes to show. Hopefully I'll have a good update on this tank for you guys, maybe in a week or so, because I'm actually ordering more eggs from Triup Kings, and we will put these directly into this tank, and hopefully it'll be something that you can see in the next video, okay? Because it's looking a bit bare. This was formerly the cherry shrimp tank. I actually caught every single cherry shrimp in here, and now it is the painted fire red tanks. Let's go down here and you can have a look at them. I put some food in just to bring them to the front, and you see how dark red they are. Some of them are almost black. They're absolutely beautiful little shrimp. The snails in here, I think I have too many of them in here, and this is creating a problem with them eating each other's shells. Okay, because the KH is 1 or 2 in here now, but the GH is pretty high. The last time I measured it is something like 16. It doesn't seem to be affecting the shrimp at all. But the snails are not really getting any better. I notice a lot of the shells are quite pitted. I have a lot of calcium in here, I have mineral stones, I have cuttlefish bone behind this piece of slate here, or tile. And the snails are getting better, but they're not getting much better. They're not as good as they should be, so I think they might be cannibalizing each other's shells. You can see that on them, there's a lot of white on a lot of them. So we shall see if we can fix that. Let's go over to here. Have a look at the other tanks. This one is very pretty now. Both this filter and the top. Isn't that nice, guys? This is where a lot of the plants went from my other tank. It has a little bit of sand in the bottom. It has the moss wall here, which is really cool. Fortunately, will that work? I'm trying to let it do it so you can kind of see a little bit. Maybe not. But it looks really nice, doesn't it? Look at the plants. These are the plants I got from Roger Ellingston as well, the Bucephalandra. Now this tank I would consider pretty low light now, but you can see for yourselves, guys, it doesn't seem to affect the plants at all. There's very little algae in here as well. And there's a ton of shrimp. You see them all over here. I put some food in just at the corner here so you can see it. Let's go on to orange-eyed blue tigers. These are the ones with the shrimps. These are the ones with the stripes. And these guys are doing good as well. I have a buried female in here. These ones are younger than the ones in the other tank. There's also a mini filter in the corner here. I have the other sponges ordered, but I just haven't got them yet. As soon as I get them, this one will be converted to the double sponge. But they're doing awesome. It's nice to have a little bit of a variation with the tigerish looking ones as well. Over to the cherry shrimp. These ones are pretty nice, aren't they, guys? For cherry shrimp, they're pretty red. These haven't been mixed at all with the painted fire reds. These are my own cherry shrimp. You can tell with big stripes in the back, etc. And when you look at the wood, you can see baby shrimp all over them. This also has had a filter upgrade. It has the part mini filter in the back. It's also important, guys, to note, because I see this in some of your videos where you have the part mini filter and you have the wrong sponge on it. Okay, you need to change the sponge over to the shrimp safe version, because a lot of the ones I'm seeing with this is you have the sponge is basically too coarse and the shrimp will be sucked into the filter. You can get around this by putting a pair of women's tights over the sponge. That will make the holes not so big. K14s doing good. These ones are pushing out babies quite a lot. I had one shrimp die in here yesterday, but it's probably old age because the shrimp was very big. Probably the end of its life. This tank is going to be done. I know I said this in the last video. It's going to be moved, but I'm actually really enjoying the growth in this. So what I'm going to do is that plant that's dead center, the Hygrophila sunset, I'm going to cut that stalk off there. I'm probably going to just clean the glass, drain it down, and put it up here into this corner, because I think this will look nice with another light on it, and maybe I can get another 54 or 60 litre tank in this space here. Let's go on to the crystal blacks. Let me just switch off this light over here. These guys have went from strength to strength to strength. I've actually got these for sale on my website now because they're breeding so well. What's also important I should note when talking about my crystal blacks is they have Taiwan B genetics. So you will see ones like this. There's a Missouri Blue Bolt here. Just in the gravel there you can see I think it's a King Kong wandering around. And I have quite a few different Taiwan Bs in here. On the glass so you can see there's another little panda, beautiful little shrimp. On the glass over here, you probably see I've left all the biofilm from the previous video because I see a lot of shrimp on this all the time. Let's have a little look closer. We can do this. Right here we have what looks to be a wine red. Up here at the end of my finger, oh, there you go, is a King Kong. This one looks like it's a blue bolt, so you can see there's an advantage to having areas where you leave lots and lots of biofilm. And I'm creating my biofilm, guys, with NutriDust, which is also a pure Nordic product. It's not an endorsement, it's not an ad, I'm just telling you what works for me. Lovely little, what is it, not wine red, ruby red, yeah, that's what it is, a ruby red. It's not a ruby red extreme because it has the white in the middle of the bark. Crystals are doing really, really good as well. I wonder if I turn this one off. Yep, there you go. This one is the same as it's always been. There's just always lots and lots of shrimp in here. They're pushing out the odd Taiwan bee as well. It also has another pop mini filter added to the corner. You might be able to see the difference with this sponge and this one. It is much, much finer. What's interesting about this tank, guys, is I tried to make a video for shrimp versus raspberry, and I put a leaf in here. Let's have a look in here. You see this leaf there? That is a raspberry leaf. That one is about 2 weeks old. That was a fresh one, and there's still bits of soft tissue on there. This one is up here is also another raspberry leaf. This underneath, by the way, is all duckweed that's managed to get under it and is helping it float. This was a dried raspberry leaf that was, I believe, at least 3 or 4 weeks old. I let it to dry naturally, and I had a weight on top of it with a book, etc. So it was super crisp dry. I could break this, like I could crumble them basically in my hand, and it's been in here for about 3 or 4 days, and there's nothing really happening with it either. So shrimp versus raspberry leaf was a complete and utter flop. I'm not even actually going to even put it on YouTube, but you will know not to try raspberry leaves. Let me show you one more thing before I go. As I said to you today, the food of today was Pure Nordic's white sticks. Let's go over the ingredients just to show you what's in it, because I think it's good for me to show you what I feed the shrimp. So this is not just a mineral thing. It has kelp algae, wheat protein, calcium carbonate. Calcium carbonate is good for, I think it's good for a tiny amount of KH. Spinach, we all know the benefits of spinach, very high in calcium. Montmorillonite, again, very high in calcium. Arctic krill, rice flour, moringa, and what's this last one? Levisticum officinal oil. I have no idea what that is, but we'll have to have a little look. So there you go, there is today's food of the day, Pure Nordic spiked sticks. I hope you've enjoyed today's video. If the camera ever returns to being non-blurry, please, there you go, let me finish my video. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Please remember, guys, to hit that like button and subscribe. Had a bra. Have a shrimp game, guys.